So the decision was to dismiss the charge, which was quite stunning, and obviously on the basis of our of what we'd said in court, which was essentially that that once governments actually aren't doing the will of the people, and once they're taking immoral decisions like the decision to go to war and continue in the war in Afghanistan for 9 years now, it's actually up to us as citizens that is what it is to be a good citizen of Australia, is actually to act in ways that are moral and that actually act in the public interest. And we think in this case that we were acting in the public interest as well as in the moral interest, I suppose, of Australians and Afghanis.
Before we begin, I'd just like to remind everyone of some non-violent action guidelines for us to have today. So I'd like to remind everyone that today is a non-violent and peaceful protest, and that if you are participating today in this protest, then you're also agreeing to not use violence or harm anyone with words or with actions. So we ask that people do not scream or yell or use violent language as we oppose war, and I'm sure no one here is going to be doing that. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, which I think is a good quote, non-violence means not only avoiding external physical violence, but also internal violence of spirit. You not only refuse to shoot someone, but you refuse to hate them too. So this is what we're hopefully going to do today.
And swords and guns and uniforms were scattered on the ground.
Time lying on the ground here in front of the gates to Swan Island military facility that trains soldiers on how to do the worst possible thing to our fellow brothers and sisters. So I will pass the microphone over to Carol.
In memory of those who have died. Mohammed Ayub, killed in the village of Shiro Bay, Kandahar province, Afghanistan, on the night of the 21st of March 2006.
Muhammad Alam, killed in the village of Shiro Bay, Kandahar, on the night of 21st of March 2006.
Corporal Matthew Hopkins from Brisbane, killed by hostile small arms fire 12 kilometres north of Tarankot, Urazan province, 16th of March 2009.
And just in keeping with this moment, our time has come to an end for holding this road and blocking entrance in and out of Swan Island military base, blocking people who are working for war. Our time has come to an end, and police have asked us now to vacate the road. So those of you who would like to vacate the road at this stage, then I would invite you to do that now and stand off to the side, maybe gathering any equipment and pieces of paper that may be here. For those of you who are going to continue to hold the road and stop people from entering or exiting this military facility and continue to resist the war in Afghanistan, I ask you to move to the front of the gates and take your place there.
Has anyone got any questions in relation to what's going on? We've sort of got our hands full. We understand what they're doing, and we understand them. Fortunately, we've got parents in there that need to get home to their own kids, so that's what it's all about. And we've given them the opportunity to move, and they won't.
They know, Claire.
All right.
They know.
Okay.
Well done, Trent.
Yeah, I didn't say. I didn't write it. I'm sure it's fine.
Out a little bit and then turn it, and then sometimes you can turn it around to the left, get it open. We have trouble with the driver door. You can stay there if you've got other transport. You can come back.
Thanks, Shane. Thank you, Shane. Well done. Woo! Thank you.
Thanks, Jess.
Often in traditional church services, you talk about the sins of omission and the sins of commission, the things that you did and the things that you failed to do. And so I talked about that I didn't want to be asking my God or future generations for forgiveness for failing to do anything about Afghanistan.